Hey guys, it's Nicole, and I'm back with actually a little bit of a different video. I'm actually going to do more of a crafty type of video here. I'm going to make or paint this frame into an ombre style. So I'm going to show you how to do that. And I have these by Mind's Eye Happy Haunting 8x10 ready to frame decor pieces. And so I'm going to use these to decorate, to put in the inside. And so there's different ones. There's 6 different ones. And the one I'm going to make today is going to be black. So it's going to be start with a stark black and kind of move up into more of a gray. But I'm also probably going to be making some in purple and in this dark orange. As you can see, there's that orange in here. I thought that would be really neat. So I am first going to get started by telling you what supplies you need to have. This is an 8x10 frame. The frame itself is bigger, but the hole is 8x10, and it's from Hobby Lobby. And this is $7, so $6.99, so not bad at all. And let's see, I want to make sure this is the top, so I'm going to make sure that this is the bottom, which is where I want to start with my darkest color and then move up to a lighter color. You can do it either way, that's just how I prefer. So I have my frame, I have my foam brushes, and I'm actually going to use, I think I'm going to do probably 4 different colors. So I'm going to actually use 4 different brushes. So I'm going to go and get those out. These are also from Hobby Lobby. These are $1.33 for 6 pieces, so pretty inexpensive. This can be a really inexpensive craft for you to do. And then I have just some acrylic paint. So I have this black acrylic paint and the white. And the white is to lighten the black so that I can create the ombre effect. And then I have this exterior varnish. This is a satin one that I just use to kind of seal it afterwards after it's completely dry. Okay, so I'm going to set those aside. I'm actually going to set the frame aside as well. And it's really easy. I just have my mat here that you can use for paint and mist and whatever else. And I'm going to start, this is a pretty big frame, so I'm going to actually do pretty big globs of paint here. So I'm going to try to do, 4 different shades. So I'm going to create 4 different large groupings of paint here. So I'm going to start with quite a bit. This one. And this is going to be just my pure black. So this is a lot of paint, but I think I'm going to probably need it with this big of a frame. I'm going to try, I don't measure, I'm going to try to just have to where they're somewhat equal amounts. Pretty close, okay? So now don't do the varnish there, it could be bad. So I'm going to leave this black because that will be my starting point. Then I'm going to grab my white and I'm just going to add in just drops of the white to make them lighter. So I'm going to start with this one, maybe just do, a little bit like that. This one is going to be more, and when I mix them, I'll be able to see how it looks. And then this one will be a lot of white. Okay? So I'm going to just mix those really quickly just to see how it looks, because then I can add in the black or add in more white if I need to. I don't want it to get to a real light gray, but I want it to be an obvious ombre effect. So I might even want this one a little bit darker. I might have added too much white. Actually, it's not too bad. I'll mix them all, see how they all look, and then Okay, so this is what they look like once they were mixed. And honestly, I'm not seeing a whole lot of difference between the 3. So I'm going to start just adjusting just to make the differences a little bit more obvious. I want this one to be a little bit darker because I think I can go a little bit more and still be not completely black like this one is. I want it to be a little bit darker there. I'm going to go a little bit more. Okay, I think I'm liking that. as my next. Yep, I think I'm liking that a lot. Okay, so this one I think I'm going to need a little bit more white. Not a whole lot, but a little. That's the varnish. You know what, I'm going to get that out of the way so I don't accidentally get that in there. Let's try this here. A little bit more white. See what this looks like here. Oh, that's better. Okay, so that to me is, and I don't know how well you can see it on the camera, but that is a really good gray, and it is lighter than that. So this one needs some more white as well. Okay, I think maybe just a tad bit more. It's not quite light enough as compared to this one over here. Okay, I think I'm good with that. Let's see. Get rid of my... Yep, I think I like that. Okay. Actually, you know what? A little bit more white. You just kind of have to play with it and see, so you get to where you like your 4 shades. Some ombre you can make, I'm going to do a little bit more black over here, I think. You can make ombre, you know, as obvious or as subtle as you want. And I like it a little bit more subtle, but that can go either way. So I think I'm happy with this. Okay, so then I just take my frame, and I know that this is my bottom because if they want to hang it up, or if I want to hang it up, you know, on the wall, that I need it this way. You could also, of course, I'm sorry, you can't see me. So I'm, you know, making sure that I know which is my bottom, which is down here. But you could also, of course, do it this way as well. All of the pictures I'm going to put in are, I believe, are vertical. So, yeah, they're all vertical. So that's the way I want to go, is vertical. So I am going to start at the bottom and just start painting with the black. So make sure you guys can see me here. There we go. Okay. So it's just as simple. And I figured I'm just going to kind of do from like here down into the black. And this is probably going to take a few coats. I obviously will pause and not make you sit there and watch it dry for sure, but you just paint, and you want to get the edges too to match along with your particular paint color in that section. So you can see me here. So the sides here you want to make sure you get, because you know you will be able to, from different angles, you will most likely see all sides of the frame. So you want to get all those, the bottom, the inside here. Okay, I think I'm going to go up just about, maybe about there with this stark black here. I just eyeball it so that they go up the same amount on each side. And you can always make little adjustments where the colors meet. You can always make little adjustments as you need to. Look at this side there. Okay. Like I said, it will need a couple different coats, so you can always, you know, make sure you get all those. Okay, so I want to get the inside here in the corner. And I'm just going to kind of even out this a little bit, so I'm going to go right there. Okay, and I'm going to just make sure that the edges are matching up with that. And okay, so then I'm going to put that down. And this one's a little bit higher, but I'm going to adjust it when I do this color here. So now it's time for the next shade of the dark color. And I'm just going to do my next round here. And I don't really plan it out. I just kind of go with how much I feel I want to go up with the next color. And just kind of meet it there. Make sure again, I'll have to make little adjustments because I'm going to overlap a little bit probably because I'm not real precise about this. Okay. I think I'm probably good with that. Okay, so I'm just painting the edges. Okay, maybe the other side. This is the first time I've worked with this big of a frame, so it's a little bit of an adjustment, but, and, oops, got too much paint on my brush there. I'm going to even this out a little bit. And the reason I use a different brush with each paint is because otherwise when you go back to touch up or, you know, do another coat, then you don't have to mess up. You have the same colors to work with and your brush, you know, you want your brush to match the paint that you're using, so. Okay, I have to adjust that a little bit, I think. Okay, so you go up a little bit more to match the other side. I think that's probably about good. Alright guys, so I'm going to finish this and then I'll be right back. Okay. Okay, I am back. So now I don't know how well you can see it, I do have my ombre frame done. I'm not done. I have it painted and I'm going to wait for it to dry, make sure I like the colors. If I need to make any adjustments, I can. So here you have the dark up to the light. So I will do a couple coats just to make sure, like I'm already seeing that I have some bubble, you know, some build-ups and stuff that I need to adjust. Here I didn't get that area there, so I will just, you know, kind of touching it up, make sure that it's the shades, that they're the shades that I want, and then what I'm gonna do, so I can just give you a idea of what it's gonna look like. I think for this one, since I went from the black to the gray, I'm going to use the one that has that same kind of look. Here it is. This one says The Witch is In, and I don't know if you can tell, but it has kind of a light, like different shades of gray in the chevron of the hat there between the orange. And so just to give you an idea what this will look like, I will have my chevron frame, and this guy will be in there. So that's what it'll look like. And then what I'll probably do is, you know, maybe grab some ribbon or do like a burlap, something on one, probably just on like right down here, just for a little bit of more of a visual interest on the frame itself. So I'll probably just figure out something to do just to add to the frame, maybe some jewels or something, or some kind of Halloween embellishment or something. So we'll do that. But anyway, so I'm going to do this. I'm so excited. In black, like I said, the orange, probably the purple, and have some really fun home decor for my house for Halloween that I have made by myself. So thank you for watching. If you have any questions, let me know. Thank you. Bye-bye.